Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you listen to this and what time it is in your area. So, today is the 13th of April 2020, and I'm halfway through my walk, my amazing walk, and today the day is so beautiful. You can even see a reflection of the trees and houses in the water. As you can tell from that background, it's just gorgeous. I can hear so many beautiful sounds from birds, trees. Look at that, look at the reflection. Yeah, it's so calm and relaxing, and what I'm noticing today as I've come for my walk, let me get that lighting a bit better. So as I've come for my walk, I have noticed that there are so many more people out today. So it is the long weekend for people that celebrate Easter. So it's Easter Monday. And yes, some of these people may have work tomorrow, so they're out and about today with their families or their friend, or by themselves, and I'm here walking, and there's so many people around, and I can just hear myself talking in my head. So my inner dialogue or monologue is going on, and sometimes it's like making comments about, observing and making comments about what people are saying, or what they look like, or what they're talking about, and I can hear that. I can hear my inner critic, or I can hear me having that mini dialogue or monologue in regards to that. Let me just go a bit more on that. Maybe it's like a bit of a kind of balcony here, but actually no, I'll stay here. So yeah, and I can hear myself listening to that inner dialogue. Then I can also hear a lot of other people's conversations and what they're talking about, whether it's with their family, or whether they're on the phone, or whether they're talking to the person they're walking with, or running with, cycling with. And I can definitely observe a lot of tension that's going on, and that's understandable, isn't it? Like, we are at a phase of our lives where things are really building up and intensifying, and I'm just finding that it can be challenging for all of us in some way or another. So that can be really building up emotions that we haven't experienced before. It can also build up thoughts and feelings that we haven't experienced before, or we thought we had experienced and we release them. It can also be frustration and anger with how things are moving and what's happening at the moment for all of us. Like, a lot of us have lost either our jobs, or we're limited in finances, or we've got struggles with homeschooling, or trying to discipline kids, fighting a virus, fighting for having good health and being well. So there's so many factors there that people, all of us, can be frustrated with, and angry with, and annoyed with, or finding that, there's not much things have quietened down in some way in some areas of our lives that in the past were spoken about or were people were getting help with, and that can be, even domestic violence. That can be where there were more criminals, or not criminals, but people. Yeah, there could have been more deaths or killings or robberies and things like that. It seems like the emphasis is so much on this virus and the economy that people are really talking about that. Well, that's what I'm hearing. And then I'm realizing my inner critic going off, or my inner dialogue or monologue going off. And I'm noticing how that took over at some point during my walk. The same time, though, I thought to myself, how can I be calm in this chaos? Because it felt more chaotic today, and it feels more chaotic. I have calmed down a little bit now because I asked myself that question, and I asked, how can I be more calm in this chaos? And, laughing is, or smiling is a big part to that, I feel. So listening to that inner critic or inner dialogue and actually recognizing it, realizing that I'm doing that, and then flipping it over and saying, okay, that will pass too. To me, it may be easier than to some people, only because I've done that many times and I've practiced that, and I'm not perfect at it, and I still look at it and recognize it and go, oh, okay, there's still work there to be done, still work there to be done. And for some people, it may not be that, obvious, or it may not be that easy to do. But when you start recognizing it more and more and you practice it, then you'll realize that it'll be easier and easier every time for you to do it as well. So, I just feel that that is important to recognize and listen to your own personal inner critic and inner dialogue, and listen to what is it that you're saying to yourself? What is it that you're thinking? What is it that you're observing, and you're actually analysing from what actually people are talking about as well, and recognising that and letting it go. So that is my message today, is listen to your inner critic, listen to your inner dialogue, inner monologue, listen to your outer dialogue and monologue. When you have conversations with people, listen to the language you use, listen to whether that's empowering or whether that is bringing someone or some situation down, or yourself. Is it criticism, or is it actually expressing what you feel and think in a positive, empowering way? Or is it just, expressing your feelings and dumping it on something, someone, or even yourself? So these are really important points to progress. If you want to progress in life and expand and grow and become a better person, this is my opinion, it's really recognizing how are you communicating in the outer world, in your inner world, and what language do you use. So realize that, is this empowering or is it not? So yeah, listen to your own language, your inner dialogue, your outer dialogue, monologue, and start releasing that tension that's in there, in your body, in your language, in a more calm and respectful way for yourself and for others around you. Okay, I hope you enjoy the day. I hope you got some sort of gem out of today, and take care. Bye-bye.